to the garden. That's where Rob and Sharon are standing by for us right now. Make most of the time that we have left in the garden this summer season. Good morning, you guys.
Hey, good morning. Yeah, we were talking about the Three Sisters. No, it's not a new Fox sitcom or anything like that. We're talking about, the first one was the corn that we talked about earlier, which is the peaches and cream variety. Now we're actually going a little lower to the ground. We're talking about some squash.
Right. The Three Sisters are corn, beans, and squash, and the squash serves the purpose of mulching the ground, covering the whole area so that it helps to retain moisture and keep the soil cooler. And these are definitely doing their job.
So cooler soil temperatures are good for the other two sisters,
Yeah, when it gets really, really hot like that.
Right, okay.
So we have two different varieties of squash growing here. One of them is a pumpkin that we planted down at the other end of this block of corn.
And it made a run?
She has worked her way all the way up here, yes.
Oh, okay.
And so this is Cinderella pumpkin, and they have been very slow to get started. This is a 110-day squash, a pumpkin, and that means that it really won't, they're supposed to be ready about the middle of September. I don't think that's going to make it.
Not going to be there, no, unless you want a really tiny one. How big would that typically get?
Well, they'll get about this big. The Cinderella pumpkins are kind of short and fat.
Is
like
that why does
carriage or something?
Yeah, I was going to say, is it the carriage from the story?
Yeah.
I don't know. All right.
And the other one is delicata squash, which is a hard rind squash. These are both winter squashes, so they have hard rinds. And delicata is probably familiar to a lot of people. This ridges on the elongated fruit. It'll turn kind of a yellowish and orangish and green all together. And this is a 100-day squash, so it'll be ready, next week or so. Right. It's supposed to be.
Now,
but
for the newbies out
slow.
there, the 100-day, 110-day, whatever it is, that's from plant to harvest, right?
Exactly.
Okay.
So you can count the days to harvest, and you can figure out when you're going to be harvesting, or if something should be ready. But there's a lot of other ways to tell if things are ready. Sure. Now, the third sister is the beans, and our beans were a miserable failure this year.
They were a swing and a miss.
Yes, definitely.
Didn't work out at all. You got nothing to point to at all?
Really hard. Yeah, there's some little ones in here. They're just really trying.
It's kind of sad.
Here we
now,
go.
do we have an explanation for that, or just not the right conditions?
No, well, I do. It's the block runs north and south.
Okay.
The block of corn. On the east side, these beans only got half a day's sunlight because the corn was too tall.
That became a shade pretty quick.
Same thing on the other side. They only got a half a day, but
and they need a full day of sun.
And they definitely need a full day of sun. So we're going to do it differently next year.
We'll have to change the lineup a little bit. That always works.
Yeah.
Okay, well, thank you so much for that. The Three Sisters, there you go. We're back out here in about a half an hour, and we've harvested the corn, so we'll maybe do some eating coming up in just a bit, too.
Yeah, all right.